Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in another adventure here in Star Rupture. This will be episode 11. I'm having huge issues with this buffer here. Basically, everything is clogged AF. Starting from this point, look at this. Nothing can circle. So everything gets super clogged. I have a feeling that Mark III belts, rails, whatever you want to call them, should be a lot earlier, but they're not. So I put down an assembler making God knows what. Let's get to the end and then we're gonna come back in here and you're gonna see it. Oh, if the game decides to work, yeah, it works perfect. So it may be my fault because I built everything as a buffer, but in here it works just fine, you know. I mean, the issue is in the beginning in there, and it's kind of hard to expand that though. It is what it is. So I put down this assembler in here, and we don't get the electronics. We're making the accumulators. Guess what? This boy in here is making the berries. It's a mega piece. It's amazing. It doesn't have the stuff needed. Anywho, it's making the berries. I grab the berries, put them in the recipe station majiggy. I've unlocked for this boy the accumulators. I have some accumulators. I already put them back on the buffer because they're gonna need to get in there. But the products are not coming. Okay, at all. We don't have enough. But even why don't we have enough? Let's get to that point. Because we're supposed to build, let's say, 1 or 2 at 4 seconds, okay? According to all the consumption that we get. But are you seeing this mess in here? Basically, we're interested in those. They have the place to pass, but they actually don't, because everything is getting clogged super fast in here. These are the electronics in here. We're missing the status for them, okay? Because that's how you make electronics, with stators. Guess what? Okay, we're missing the stator. Now I'm missing the tubes as well. The dose, the applicators. Well, the applicators should have been delivered in here. So let me tell you something else. In the last episode, the recipe for the rods was changed. Now, the recipe for the tubes was changed. And I got a feeling another recipe was changed as well. So, here we go. Welcome to Star Rupture. Well, let's learn how to F your day really fast, you know? We're gonna start missing those as well. Yeah, indeed. A bunch of recipes have been changed. These are the status. Until now, one of these at 3 seconds should have been enough. But now, we're not able to build one at 3 seconds just to make the stupid electronics. Why? Because we're missing the titanium housing. Guess what? Another recipe has been changed. Well, we're missing the plates. Another recipe has... Yeah. The plates are supposed to come in here. This production, 1 or 2 seconds should be enough. I made the calculations, but we're not receiving the stupid plates because check out this mess. What do you think about it? What do you think about it? I'm not able to get those in here fast enough. So I'm running in circles. I'm running in circles. That one it's already empty. This one it's already empty. I would be surprised if the recipe for these guys hasn't been changed as well. But it is what it is, you know. So let's check out those plates. What do they take now? I think it's the same recipe actually. But we don't have the ore now, is it? Yeah, because of that stuff, they modified the nodes. So basically, with the modification of the nodes and I don't know how many recipes, relevant at this point, all this buffer that I built in here, all this factory, it's not efficient. It's not working properly. Not to mention that I don't have the Mark III. I will have the Mark III once we get enough sand up in the sky. A bunch of electromagnets. But, oh my god. Assembler, okay? So I ignored that one. I put in there the coils. I put in there the synthetic resin. I'm building double now of that because I'm gonna show you. Put another machine in there. And I'm missing 16 stupid accumulators just to unlock the recipe. Well, after what we unlock the recipe, we're gonna have to build them, and God knows, only God knows, how many we'll have to send in here to Clever Robotics just to unlock that. You know, like, are you serious now? What is this? Oh, okay, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So, at this point, I gotta find a way to grab these guys out of here because those are pretty circulating on the upper rail. And put them into that guy, and it's another stuff is going on here. So, in theory, plates are going that way and this way as well. Well, from both of those rails, we are supplying into that stupid fabricator, which is making the housings, which is this one, and it's a furnace. But they're not delivering enough, you know, because that one supplies in there, and that one supplies in there. Both of them are supplying the plates, but the plates just keep on moving, and they're barely coming here from both buffers, both lines. I cannot explain this. Why do machine in there has priority over a machine in here? Why? Why is that a thing? You know? Why? Why? I cannot figure it out. Why? Because this one in here should have priority, but no, it doesn't. So I don't know how to regulate that, basically. Because normally this one should have priority because it's first in line, not God knows what machinery in there. And it's pissing me off.
The Rupture
a bunch.
Is in its stable stage.
A
The
bunch.
climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
So I don't know how to fix this magic in here. Let's pretend that we have enough, okay? We have enough. Okay, good stuff. We're gonna put that thing in there. Lift it as high as we can. Okay. Actually, it's not good in there. We're gonna put it in there, lift it as high as we can. Let's delete that guy, which where they put in there like idiots. Make platform jiggy stuff in that hole in here because that I don't want to fall. It happened before. Don't worry about it. We're gonna delete this one, which is moving with the speed of not exactly light, even though it's a Mark II. Okay, we're gonna put that one back in. No, not from there. Back in here where it was before, so that the thing can struggle to circulate stuff. And then we're gonna try and get this one and feed it straight into this machine here. How? I don't know, but apparently that one it's for nothing in there, you know? So I don't know exactly how to put it in there. Maybe build. Well, I'm gonna have to be on that side. Maybe in here. Maybe. Let's straight put it in there. Maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. Build me a connector from there. Go high. I don't think it's gonna reach, basically, without interfering with the other rails. No, it ain't. Amazing. And that one is beeping like crazy in there. Okay, it's beeping like crazy. That's what we said. From, no. From, oh my god, I hate this. So filthy. Okay, let's delete that one. More stuff is blocked. Why is it blocked? Because you got that one back. Okay. So
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
I don't know how to fix this. You know? That's my main issue, right? I don't know how to fix this issue because I'm not receiving all the plates that I need in the quantity that I need. I could manually put them in, but what exactly will that solve? Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing
just what
at
I
all.
need.
Yeah, just what you need. So these issues in here are deterring me from playing the game basically because I've been in here scratching my head a million hours without realizing a proper way to do it other than deleting everything and try to redo something in here. Again, all of it basically. But even then, okay, let's say I'm gonna merge only 2 of these depots on rails. Those are not even used, okay? So, what then? I'm gonna have in here instead of 2 buffer lines, okay? I'm gonna have 8, okay? 8. What will you do with them? Nothing. Because these guys only have 2 entrances, so you're gonna have to split them. And if you have 8 buffer lines, you're gonna need 8 of this stuff, Majigi. Balls. How do you drop out of 8? You gotta merge them, become into 4 lines, and then merge them into 2 lines, just to put them in a stupid furnace, which is a tier 1 stuff, you know? It's embarrassing what is going on here. It's embarrassing, I'm telling you. That's the main issue, the furnace. Tier 2 stuff, whatever. But now it's working because we just dropped those plates in. Otherwise, plates are circulating like crazy on that line. We've been sitting in here in our butts for like 5 minutes. Only now one passed from there and from there, or whatever, you know? So the issue is that the machinery in there, which requires plates, have priority over the machinery in here. And I don't know how to regulate that. How to say that this one has priority. Maybe just come here and say priority. Oh, no, not you. Priority high on this one, and maybe that will fix it. Probably. But then if I do that, this one will be filled up. It's gonna be nice and funky. We're gonna have all of those. Guess what? We're gonna miss them on the stators. Down the line in here. Something else, maybe that one. Maybe it's gonna be fine. I'm making 1 or 2 seconds, so now this one should have what it needs. I need 2 or 3 seconds. How much are we making here? 1 or 2 seconds. So it's not enough. We're not building enough. But is it at least working now? Apparently it is. Apparently now it's working as intended. Oh, apparently. I don't know. Yeah, now I can see the flowing. Well, at least we fixed that one. So now we're gonna have some housings in here. Is it gonna be enough? No, it ain't gonna be enough. So I gotta find another spot to put another furnace just to make the status going. And how many status we need exactly for those electronics? Let's see. Electronics are in here. We need 1 at each 5 seconds. Are we using any stators in here? Oh my god, you see? We missed this one. Are we using any stators down the line? That's what I asked. That's a rotor. This is where we're interesting. Are we using anything down the line? Before those electronics. This is the ammo, this is the material. And I think that's it. No, we're not. Impellers, we still have some issues with them. It is what it is. Let's ignore them for now. So basically, what I have to do in here is make another furnace. Not this one, this one. Which is gonna to make more houses for us. I need 1 more. Where the heck should I put that? I'm asking. I see some empty space in here. Let's call it empty space. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but let's try it. First. Why did I put it like that? Let's delete it. Built furnace. In. Build. Oh my god, come on already. The bigger and bigger the stuff factory in here, the worse it gets. So that's the one which is missing. That's the one we just put. Now we gotta put the connections in there because it's just missing like that. One from there, one from there. You are gonna make the houses, please. Would you please work? Now we're gonna miss those and those. Guess what? Welcome. Okay, so we're gonna put it on high. Maybe at some point we're gonna have some products coming here. Maybe. Please. Perhaps. Yeah. We got it. And now we gotta turn this one either back into this storage. That will be ideal because we are sending that on that buffer and on that buffer as well, the exterior buffer, or just put it on this messy, which we have an entry point, but check out that probably there. What do you think about it? Do you think it's gonna be fine? I don't think it's gonna be fine. I just noticed this one being Mark 1. That slows down stuff. Everything has gotta be Mark 2. Entry, Mark 1. Exit, always Mark 2. Always. Otherwise, things are gonna get messy. Mark 2, I said. That's one of the reasons why it's flagging like that. Yeah. What do you think about this mess? So...
Necesito agua.
Again? Oh my god, this girl needs to drink and eat and stuff bunch in here. Well, we kind of fixed that, kinda. Let's try and put it back into this one in here somehow. I don't know. Let me leave my character in here, so I'm gonna have to exit with it in here somewhere. But up high, you know, like there-ish. And maybe it's gonna work. Maybe. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? I gotta get it, turn it in there and send it up. Maybe it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work because everything gets nasty and that one is high as well. So in there it's gonna cross that, in there it's gonna cross that, in there it's gonna cross that. Well, in there it doesn't look like it's gonna cross anything. And this is the spaghetti mess that we're doing in here. What do you think about it? Let's try it in there. A little lower, apparently. And it doesn't work. Let's try it in there, but lower. Building it, colliding with another building. Okay, if you say so. Let's delete that one and it will not collide with another stupid building. In there, but lower. And then in there. Perfect. Now they should come. And they are. So we fixed that issue. Oh my god, it's so messy. It's so messy, it's embarrassing. Okay, good stuff. So now we have those. Let's go on food. How many exactly are we making? We're making 2 at 2 seconds. So basically it's 1 per second. Stairs. It needs 1 at 3 seconds. No, it needs 2 at 3 seconds. So it's 1.5. We're making enough. A legend. Okay, so now we're making 1 stator at 3 seconds. I don't understand why those are missing. 1 at 3 seconds we send. Electronics, how much do you need? 1 at 5 seconds. So we should be good. We should be good. Is this enough for what we're building in there? No, it ain't, because it just multiply. You know, 1 at 5 seconds, okay? Where are we taking electronics? Let's see. Well, that one doesn't have two plates. Oh my god. What were you building? Oh, okay. We're bringing those from outside. How many electronics was it? Because I forgot already. Electronics. 1 at 5. Okay. Nothing in here. Let's go down the line. No electronics in here. Those are refineries. They don't take electronics. Maybe those. And maybe this. No. These are also valves. Let's look in here. Not in there, not in here. No applicators in that one. Amazing. Because we're missing the tubes. Okay. 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 Pumps are done. 2 at 4 seconds. And we're making 1 at 5. And this guy is responsible with making the berries. For this guy, which we need right now, is making the accumulator. Which, guess what, takes electronics as well. So we're gonna need in here 1 at 3 seconds. And in here 1 at 2 seconds. So basically we need 1 at... Oh no, we need 1 at 2 seconds. And 1 at 3 seconds. So we're gonna need something like 1 per second. And we're making 1 at 5 seconds. Well, with the addition of this machine, sorry, that means, oh my, that means that we should have, guess what, 5 of these machineries in here making electronics just to produce 1 per second. Okay, that means, you guessed it, we should have 5 of these making 5 per second majigis. That means we should have 10 furnaces making 10 at 2 seconds. I'm sorry, why is the progression exponential? Why is it exponential, mister? It's not normal to be exponential like that. So what I'm trying to say, F you. That's what I'm trying to say, you know, because it's exactly like that. Now we don't have the tubes. Guess what? Well, the tubes are being made in Hirish and they are being brought in Hirish. But since somebody modified the recipe for the rods, we don't have enough, because that's the way it goes. Where the heck was I making those tubes, mister? I don't know, let's find them. So those are the applicators. Right? Right. Tubes. How many tubes do you need? 8 at 4 seconds, so it's 0.5 per second. 0.5 per second. Where the heck are those tubes? 0.5 per second. Okay, I'm not seeing any tubes, sorry. I'm not seeing the stupid tubes. What are you doing? Oh, I just placed it down, isn't it? Well, this one is making some tubes in here, but guess what? The titanium sheets are not coming in anymore. Because now the priority is set on that. That's why you don't have them. So if this one is making them, I'm returning them back on the buffer just to have enough. That means that well, I should have had a machine in here making it. Oh yeah, it's this guy. Yeah, so we have two of them. We have one per second, but titanium sheets, well, titanium sheets, maybe we don't have enough. So yeah, we don't have enough any longer. Well, we do have in here. Let's try and connect this one to that one. Maybe it's gonna help. I don't know. I highly doubt it, but I don't think so. I don't think so, because these buffers are communicating down the line and everything gets effed up in here. Look, barely circulating. Amazing, isn't it? I'm not pleased with how it's going here at all. Let me show you what I've done. I'm not pleased. Very displeased, basically. Very. I don't want to delete all of this just to redo it again with 18 machineries. One of them, it was enough for 75% of the game. One of them was enough. I understand that now you're requiring 2 machines because we gotta double the production. But not 5 times the machines, mister. Not 5 times. Of course, it's early access. Yeah, things are gonna change. I know. Rates are gonna be messed up. I know. But you already messed us up a bunch in here, you know? Do I have a few of those? No. Well, we have 34 berries. Where are they coming here? Oh, full of berries. We're missing the electronics now. Well, if I have all of those, let's stop these guys, because I don't need berries in here. Well, actually, they need to be in there. And maybe those puny electronics that we're making, they're gonna come in here, and we're finally gonna have enough accumulators to send that milestone, let's call it. By the way, I started playing Satisfactory. I had a blast in there. It's amazing. Okay, compare with this, oh man. But then again, let's not forget that Satisfactory spent years in development and in early access. We didn't have enough of this amazing synthetic resin here because we're building, yeah, well, everything is gonna miss way too small quantities. Now we have it in there. I made another one. We're doing double. Apparently we're not doing anything because now we're missing the hardening agent. Amazing. This guy stopped it because no, it's not stopped. Yeah, it is stopped. No point in it working. We have a bunch of helium. Synthetic resin, and that one is being used in here just to have the lenses because we needed to send the lenses up. This one is stopped, it's filled up, whatever stuff Munjig is. Is it even worth sending up those lenses? Honestly, no. We don't need the wearbands anymore. And then we don't need those. We already have them as drops. Is it worth it to do that? No. Is it worth to do this? No. Because most likely, you know, and this one is gonna be the quartz materials. Just like it was with the base diff overheat level, you know? The only thing I want is that. I don't give a shit about your multi-storage and expandable storage. I mean, I give a shit, but not in these conditions. That one, I don't care about it. That one, I don't care about it. That one, no, I don't care about it. That one, I do care about. So I wanna do that. I wanna see how much I have to send off electromagnets. I only need 16 accumulators to see that. I've been sitting in here in my head trying to fix all this mess up for 1 hour and a half. Building this, increase the build on that, go in the other side, do the other thing. Oh, watch out, you're gonna burn alive. Oh, watch out, you got aliens incoming. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go in the other side. Let's make a little more plates. Let's make a little more rods. Let's add 2 more machineries in here. Let's modify these rails. 1 hour and a half. What is the result? Nothing. Just aggravation. Why? Because I built my base wrong. Why? because those were the requirements. Okay. Until this point in the game, at 90%, let's call it, we only needed one machinery. I understand that now we need two, but not 5, not 6, not 8, not 11, not whatever, you know? Not to mention, if you try to upgrade anything, you gotta put these babies down. Oh, it's fine. Okay, but an easier way to do this is to upgrade the core. But then you're gonna have all the aliens coming after your butt. No, thank you. I don't want to mess up with your aliens, mister. I don't care about your aliens. Let's see if we're gonna have at least those 16 in there and call it good, you know? Well, because we stopped that one, we have the electronics coming. And it's kind of happening, you know? But as soon as I'm gonna start it, because it's a chain, you know? We need those to make it's blocked now. What happened? Okay, good stuff. Work in progress. We need those just to have these guys. So let's be amazed.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, baby. Let's be amazed of how many of those electromagnets we gotta send up. I got a feeling that ain't gonna happen. You'll have to excuse me, but I think I had enough with this game. Once the rates are being balanced, once the stuff are gonna be balanced, I'm gonna say, okay, let's do this. Okay, well, I like the electromagnet, okay? So, now we should be able to send these guys up. How many? I don't know. We're gonna see right now. Electromagnet, guess what? It's done with these accumulators, which we're not making. Okay, we're not making. Let's be serious. It's done with stuff we're making down there. Let's see it. I forgot how it's called. That coil. Coil stuff. Coil. Oh my god. I lost them. I think they were in here. Wow. Those are the valves. Those are the impellers. This guy. So electromagnetic coil. Accumulators and stuff that I had on the other side. I think is the synthetic resin. So since this one is kind of clogged up, and since all those exits are going on this build, which for some reason now it's free. Oh, it's free because we're missing the applicators and we're missing the hardening agent and we need 11 more machines. Oh, okay, good stuff. That's why it's free. Let's try and put down an assembler somewhere in here. I don't really care where. And let's see what this one is gonna give. Build. Machinery. Assemblies. Let's try and get a view in here. I hate this one with the terrain as well. I hate a bunch of stuff about this. Support the platform, please. Let's go from here. And if we may. Thank you very much. Don't want to break my head. Oh, it's higher. Oh, why didn't you said so? Let's delete it. This back. Assembler. Get away. Sink it. Lift it. Put it there. Amazing. Here we are. So, electromagnet. That and that, you know? Now you just saw it. We're not making enough synthetic resin. Okay, let's stop those lenses from being built. Yes, I don't care about it. And let's pretend that between these two machines, we're gonna have enough synthetic resin. No, because we don't have the hardware. Because reasons, you know? Okay, good stuff. We will need some connections on these rails. That one is coming from there, not interested. That one is coming from there, not interested. So the only buffer basically is that one. Oh my god, everything is gonna come on this line? Are you serious? That's not good. That's not good at all, BG. That's not good. Because everything is gonna come on this line, you know? One single buffer, this is gonna be madness. But let's pretend it's gonna be fine. Because in theory, you should be able to run a machinery with that. You know why? Let me show you why. One of those transfers 240 items per minute. I honestly have my doubts, about that. But if that is true, this one at each 5 seconds is taking 8 items, okay? 6 seconds, 5 seconds. If you multiply 5 with 12, that's 6. So that's per minute, okay? So multiply with 12. And we said we have 8. Let's say it's 10. Because we're paired. That's 120 per minute. This one, this machine should run just fine with one single rail. Apparently something is coming. Yeah, the coils and the stuff and the majigis are moving. And apparently the accumulators as well. So, we have our first electromagnet. We're gonna have to look at that, isn't it? Well, let's ignore it for now. Storage depot. No, not storage depot. Idiot. Cargo launcher. Let's see. How many of these will you require to have for the Mark III, which will solve a bunch of stuff? Is 246 points out of 368,000. Huh. Let me pull out the calculator here. I think we're gonna lose some. 368.3. Not 368,300 basically. Divided by how much was it? Okay, let's get back. I don't know. Oh, we're sitting here. We're sitting here. We're sitting here. 246 points. Okay, calculator time. 246. 1,497. So it's gonna be something like 1,000 and a half of those at 5 seconds. Okay, so 1,500 multiplied 5 seconds, 7,000 and a half divided by 60, because that's how many minutes? That's 125 minutes. That's 2 hours of this boy running non-stop. What exactly am I supposed to do here for 2 hours? Oh, make another one of these and make it happen in 1 hour. Okay. Or 4 of them, just to make it happen in half an hour. Or 8 of them to be 15 minutes. So let me tell you something. These devs, they have no respect for your time. Okay? No respect for your time. If we make 8 of those just to make it feasible, we're gonna need 8 times those quantities, and we don't have enough of those. We don't have enough of those. That means instead of those 5 machineries that we should have put in there, we should have something like 8. Are you serious? Your game is barely running like this. Are you serious with that? Do you expect anybody to stay 2 hours into this game at this point in the game, when you already uncovered all the map and did everything, just to do what exactly? What the hell is happening with the hardening? Oh, we don't have those because of the tubes. That's what is happening. Applicators coming up. Oh my god. Applicant. Yeah, and here we don't have the tubes. I got a feeling that was not an 8 before. For some reason. I have a feeling that that one was not an 8 before. I'm tempted to open one of my old videos and look at it. But I got a feeling it wasn't 8. Honestly. And even so, it's 8 that it's 2 per second, okay? 2 per second. Tubes. What the heck were the tubes? 2 per second. Let me find them. 2 per second. I put more to build in here. Oh, not using cubes in here. Not using cubes in here. Again, I lost the cubes. Stupid. Oh, look at them. They're not circulating. They're trying their best, but no, they cannot go in there. We're making here 1 per second. We're trying to make, but we're not doing that. And we have another one in here just to have enough production. But again, I mean, look, those titanium sheets. You see that? They're passing through there. They're not going in here. Those titanium sheets, they're just passing through here. They're not going in there. What should I do? Put this one on high and put that one on high? And this rhythm, all the machineries are gonna be on high, mister. So how should we do this? And why isn't this one, which barely moves,
Gotcha.
communicating with this one? Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's delete that one. Bring everything, but this one will be filled after. Yeah. Yeah, I can put it in there and then send it into that one. Now this one should work, and we should have in both directions basically. I hate you put the smoke in there, whatever that one may be. Well, good luck with that, BAG. Good luck with that, you know. 240 per minute, my ass. And this is not right, you know why? Because between all of these machineries, I'm pretty certain we don't consume 240 items per minute. I'm pretty certain. At least this stuff that is coming here, no. And the easy way to see that, it's what exactly are we sending up? Well, we're sending some wolfram powder, okay? How much of that are we putting up? 3 at 2 seconds, okay? Or 3 at 2 seconds. We also bringing it from, so we have another 3 at 2 seconds. That's 6 at 2 seconds. We're also sending up some shits. That's the maximum. That doesn't mean we consume all of those. If you add this, guys, the production, which is lousy, let's be serious about it, is this one and another one in the back. If you add the wires, which is 2 of them, one in the back and one in here. This, no, this, no, this, no, this, no, this, no. This one, yes. We have 3 or 4 machineries doing that crap right now. We have 2 or 3 of these guys. We have about 4 or 5 of these. We also supplement those rods from outside and bringing them in here as needed. So between all of those and this calcite sheet and this calcium powder, we're not sending that many to plug a 240 rail in here. That's before everything comes from those machineries. It's plugging before in here. This system doesn't work fine in here. It's not. We're sending the glass as well, I see. But there's not 240 per minute. It might just be. It might just be. But I don't think so. I don't think so, honestly. I don't think so. It is what it is. Either way, and anywho, now we know. So, how many hours was it? Let's see. 125. 2 hours and something, I believe. In 2 hours and something, guess what I'm... actually, it's gonna be double than that. Guess what I'm gonna have to do? Gonna have to figure something about the electronics. So, again, staters, no way. I'm not gonna figure anything out just because some idiot changed some recipes in there. That ain't my issue. No. No. I started building this knowing and making some calculations based on the game. Well, now all those calculations are effed up. So in order to make more of those accumulators in there, which were needed, I'm gonna need the status, which are not coming, of course, and I'm gonna need more berries. So from time to time, I will have to start this one just to fill up the berry inventory for this one to build. But until then, we don't have the state. So why don't we have status? Well, here we go back at those Mark III belts, which don't exist at this point. I'm sick and tired of this running around the circles. Honestly, I've made so many bases in here that you cannot even imagine, and I'm supplementing their production in a bunch of ways. But all of those factories that I made
Come to
separately,
Mama.
like this one here, were based on the older recipes. Since those recipes are not good anymore because they have been modified, that means I have to go back again and modify those recipes, modify all of those factories, which is kind of difficult to do. You saw it in the last episode. We put in here a fabricator, making some more of those rods. Well, what one isn't enough. It should have been like 3 of them. Excuse me. So this setup in here, which is taking all of that iron and all of that wool from it there, it's done only to supplement the factory. Okay, in here we are sending, if the game will decide to work, duplicates. Okay, we have enough now. In here, stabilizers, no, rotors, we're sending them. Apparently we have enough. They're not actually moving because maybe those Mark II lines don't work in there. In here, we're sending the stabilizers. They're barely coming because of those stupid rods. Okay. I had more cargo dispatches in here. Gotta find them. Put them everywhere. This boy in here. What are you sending back, boy? Oh, you're sending the helium. No, this one is receiving the helium for building. Let's see this boy. Come on, get up. Oh my god. This guy is sending up some glass. Guess what? We have in here more stuff going up. Oh, and this place comes with aliens non-stop. It's gotta be defended non-stop. Another Majigi. We're sending up the applicators. While those are not being made in time, guess what? That recipe has been changed as well. You see? So this one pisses me off. Okay, I'm gonna go back and make another 3 machines somewhere. Oh, we're sending the chemicals. Making more tubes. Basically, these guys, which we are sending at the base just to supplement everything. But you saw that, right? Tube base. Look. Well, what then? We're gonna fix these issues in here that we have with the rods and with everything. And then, oh, wait a second, I just thought about it. We're gonna modify the recipe for the housings or for the late game products. Guess what?
Detecting increased rupture
Instead of taking
for a wave.
5 stuff, it's gonna take 18 stuff from now on. I'm not playing like that. Sorry. I'm not playing like that. So we're sending those. We're at 1%. It's gonna happen in the next century. But I will not be here to witness this. I will not witness this. You know why? Because I'm sick and tired of doing this. I don't like it. I started playing Satisfactory again. I love that. This is a Satisfactory-like game, which this is what attracted me here. But I think I've experienced enough. We have 1 million bases all around the map. We unlocked everything. We built a bunch of stuff. We're gonna wait for it to stabilize with the recipes and everything else, and we'll be back at some point for sure when it's gonna be the final version. But for the time being, I think we need to say stop because it's becoming more and more stressful for me, and stress is the last thing I need in my life at this point. Basically everything that I built in here, all these hours, I don't even know how many hours I sunk into this. Somebody's pissing on them, okay? Somebody's pissing on them, and I'm not enjoying this. So right now we're gonna experience our last wave together, outside, just like it's meant to be, you know, because that's the way it's gonna be in the Star Rupture. So thank you all guys for being here, for watching this. If you like it, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you wanna see some more, and by any chance you wanna support the channel, consider grabbing a membership. Thank you all. I'll see you into the next live.
Extreme temperature